Yo, what's going on, guys? In this one, I'm going to be going through how to destroy limiting beliefs from the normies. So if you're a young guy out there that wants to win at life and wants to start making moves, then this video is for you. Now, the reason I'm making it, guys, is because in terms of my story, this was a huge thing that I was constantly fucking fighting ever since I was about 14, 15, once I started getting into self-development and realized that, the traditional path wasn't for me. I wanted to make money online, travel the world, and basically just do whatever the fuck I wanted. However, whenever I would, project these opinions or had these, wants and desires for my life, they would constantly be, thrown away or made seem like they weren't possible. So let's just go through what these things are, guys, because if you have a general idea of what they are and you catch on to them before these idiots say shit to you, well, you're just going to be in a much better spot in terms of, the future and being able to make the decisions that you actually want. Now, these are the limiting beliefs from the bots, I call them. Now, these you need to understand, guys, that most people in life are average, so they have average or basic opinions and beliefs. They're all saying the same shit, and you'll see things like this pop up multiple times throughout your life if you haven't already. First one, guys, is high school is the best years of your life. I have this vivid moment of when I was at the gym, and I used to train at this gym, and sometimes I would train with this guy, and he was a bricklayer, very very ripped dude that I would see in the gym all the time, and sometimes we would have a chat. And I was in my last year of high school, and I remember speaking to him about high school, and he was asking me a few questions about how I'm going and, the parties and the exams and all the shit about high school. And when I was telling him all these things, and even like the parties and, all the good news about it, he told me this, and he goes, "Man, enjoy this time. These are the best years of your life." And I just remember thinking in my head, you are a fucking idiot. No way these are the best years of my life. I'm going to create so much better. And, at that time, I was lucky because I had a pretty strong mind, guys. And I've always been fortunate to have two older brothers, one specifically who, helped wake me up at a very early age. So I was able to catch on to these things pretty early. But my point is, don't ever listen to these people that tell you, these young years are the best of your life. Your life is dependent on you, how well it is and how good it is. It's not restricted to your age, guys. It depends on how hard you work, and you doing whatever the fuck you want to do and creating these things for yourself. Now, if you go down the traditional path, then yeah, maybe he has a point, but I never wanted to do that, and I'm sure you don't want to too. Now, next thing, guys, is choose the safe, secure option. This one you're going to hear all the fucking time, especially from your teachers and your family. Right now, guys, when you're young, whether you're in your teens or your 20s, even 30s, right now is not when you should be playing it fucking safe. This time is when you should be taking risks and doing whatever you want to do, experimenting with the world, testing new skills, traveling to new countries, not making stupid fucking decisions like buying a house and whatnot. Take risks in this point in time. Do not listen to your parents, guys. They just want to try and wrap you up in cotton wool. Really make a conscious effort to experiment, try new things, and just go for whatever you feel like at this time. The next thing, guys, is save a rainy day. It's almost like they're expecting something bad to happen. This is all linked to your mind, guys. If you expect something bad is going to happen, it probably is going to happen. Don't fall for this shitty mindset. It's all just like basic negative programming, expecting the worst type mindset. You want to be abundant. You want to have a very strong positive mindset. Stay away from anyone who says this bullshit. Next thing, guys, is buy a house so you can set yourself up later. This is one of the worst decisions that you can make, especially when you're young, and especially if you're living inside this house, guys. If you go and buy a house, you're going to be trapped in your hometown for anywhere between 20 to 30 years. And it is a great way to get locked down and be working a full-time job for the rest of your life. Mainly because you've just trapped all your liquidity and you don't have the ability to take any risks, make any investments, make any moves in terms of business or learning new skills, etc. Terrible decision. One of the most important not to do. And do not listen to these people that think it's this great way to set yourself up. You can set yourself up in 1 to 2 years, guys, making the right investments and the right decisions. Buying a house to set yourself up 30 years from now is the dumbest thing ever. Enjoy the now and create freedom for yourself today. Next one, boys, is work hard now so you can live well in retirement. Now, of course, work hard, but why is the goal retirement? Like, guys, you can work hard now and set yourself up and be free, or put yourself in a position where you can do the things that you actually want to do in 1 to 2, 3 years. Don't even think about retirement right now. If you're a fucking dude that's out there that wants to win for the rest of his life, you're probably never going to retire. Maybe you're just going to help people through phone calls, etc. Stupid idea. Don't worry about retirement right now. If you make the right decisions today and constantly invest in yourself, you don't need to plan frugally and securely like these people. Next one, guys, is uni is the best path. Now, this one was a very big one when I was younger, and they almost got me, to be completely honest with you, until I had a big realization that it was one of the stupidest decisions I could have made at the time. This is not the best path to success, guys. If anything, it's one of the worst things you can do. You are going to waste your first 4 years of your young, strong mind, 18 to 22 or whatever it is. You're going to waste those 4 years that are pretty important. You're going to be in 50k debt, and then you've now got a piece of paper that gives you a job. Sounds awesome, guys. Sounds like a lot of success, right? Terrible fucking idea. My advice is do not go to university. In today's world, it's not needed, and there is a way more better opportunities for you to have a more free life and make way more money than any of these jobs give you. Do not set yourself up in any of this shit, guys. It'll be a miserable life. Okay, the next one, guys, is they always try and make you think this, but you'll get shit like, come on, you need to have it figured out, or what are you gonna do with your life, what's your career, you're like 16, 17, or maybe 18. How the fuck are you supposed to know what you're going to do with your life and your career decision at this age? Absolutely ridiculous that they're putting this pressure on you, guys. Do not fucking stand for it. Throw it out the window. You don't need to have it all figured out right now. Right now, as I said before, is the time to experiment and just do the things that you actually want to do, learn new skills, and eventually it'll come to you, guys. Don't worry about having everything all sorted and what job you're gonna have. It's all bullshit. You don't need that crap. All right, another one they want to go through is starting a business is risky. Guys, you know what's risky? Not following your dreams, not doing the things you actually want to do, buying a house, getting a job, working a job for the rest of your life till you're 65, and just living a normal life. That to me is risky. Imagine you're in a fucking deathbed and that's the life that you lived. You didn't go out there and do the things that you actually wanted to do. Load of bullshit, guys. Business is not risky. There's heaps of options out there for you that aren't so risky. And in the process, you end up learning a lot of valuable skills anyway. So throw that one in the fucking bin as well. Another one, guys, is I actually have a story with my mum, and I was about 8 months into my full-time job, and I woke up. It's like 6 a.m. Mum's getting ready for work. We're in the kitchen, and I said to Mum, I was like, Mum, I can't do this. I can't work this full-time job anymore. I hate this. This is a fucking terrible life. And I remember hugging my mom. My mom was just like saying to me, it's all good. Like it's going to work out. Like this is just how life is. And I just thought in my head, no, there's absolutely no way this is how life is. And you're going to get that, guys. You're going to get that from your family. You're going to get that from your parents whenever you go against, or whenever you complain about these things that are just normal things that people do. They're going to tell you that's just how it is. Suck it up. Guys, bullshit. Do not fall for it. Whatever's in your mind, whatever you want to do, as long as you have, that positivity and the want, and you go out and get it, eventually it'll come. Don't listen to these people, even if they have your best interest, like your parents. Bless my mom. She doesn't have any bad intentions for me. She just lived in a different world to me, and obviously that's okay, guys. Eventually, for me, there was a bit of back and forth at the time when I was young with my parents. They weren't happy at all with the decisions I made. Now that I'm where I'm at and I'm happy, they don't complain anymore, and they're super happy for me. So just remember that. And then the next one is have a plan B. Fucking stupid. It's the secure, safe bullshit. Once again, do not have a plan B, guys. Just have your plan A. Go ahead and do it. If it doesn't work out, create a new plan A. Do not sit on the fence thinking A and then B, which one? No, terrible idea. That's what pussies do. That's what losers do. If you want to win, pick an option, the one that's in your gut, and go for it. That's it. So this is that done for this slide, guys. If you know any more, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'd like to know more. I'm sure I'm missing a heap. There's fucking millions from these people. All right, guys, the next one is listen to the sheep and you will become a sheep. Now, I've said this before in previous videos, guys, but whenever someone's giving you advice, you literally have to look at their life and ask yourself, do you want it? Do you want the life that they have? Now, if the answer is yes, all ears. If the answer is no, listen, be respectful, throw their opinion in the bin, and move on with your life. It's the only way you can go forward in this. But guys, if you do this, you'll have your answer, and usually it's from your teachers, your parents, whoever the people are that are giving you advice. Guys, look at their life. What car do they have? How good's their house? Are they still working a 9 to 5? How often are they able to travel? What do their friendship circles look like? What do they do for a living? Like, are they happy? You have to answer these questions and actually ask yourself, look into this person's life, see how they are. If it's not what you want, guys, move on. Don't listen to these people, and don't ask for advice from them either. But overall, guys, all it is just negative bullshit, because a lot of these people were too scared to make moves or live differently themselves. Now, this is kind of another thing as well that you'll see, especially with like men that gave up on their dreams. It'll actually cut them to see like a young kid or a young bloke out there that, has a lot of ambition and a lot of positivity. Maybe he's a little bit, too far ahead of himself. But guys, don't worry about that bullshit. It's actually so much better to be too far ahead of yourself than too far under yourself where you're just completely shy and timid to make any moves. Have belief. You have to have that belief and want, and don't let these people take that away from you, because a lot of them gave up on what they wanted to do because they got tricked by all the sheep because they were too scared to make any moves. Once again, guys, it's the safe, bullshit, secure path. It's easy, it's comfortable. And there's a reason why most of the people fall into this, and that's the reason why. You're gonna feel uncomfortable, you're gonna have to take risks, and that's just a part of the process, guys. But eventually it works out because, you end up living the life that you actually want to live. Ignore and stay away from the normies. Get around lads that are making moves, and have confidence and positivity about your future, and hang around guys that have positive thoughts and whatnot about their future. If you're around a bunch of guys that have just insane confidence, like, yep, I'm going to do this is what I want to do, I want to make money online, I want to travel the world, or I want to do this, whatever it is, guys, you need to be around people that are on the same page as you, that have a similar way of thinking and mindset, and ultimately just have that confidence to whatever these people say, fuck them. I'm going to go and do whatever I want to do. Next thing, guys, that I want to say is continue constantly educating yourself. It's very easy for people to come out of high school and just completely stop. It's one of the worst things you can actually do. if you're not constantly educating yourself, you're just going to deteriorate. You're not going to get any better in life. So it's pretty important to do that. Now, you're having all these people giving you advice, and usually it's the wrong advice. So it's very important at this moment in time that you get a mentor, you know, the guy that has the life you want. Whether it's someone on YouTube or a close friend or family member, whoever it is, guys, find that person that you look up to or has a life that interests you and pay for their time. Literally just say, DM them, hey, how much for a 30-minute call, or how much for an hour call? Or if they have courses or programs, invest in these things, guys. Don't go investing in a dumb uni degree when you can invest in people that have actually made it. Your professor doesn't know shit. Now, one thing as well, guys, that I want to add is the whole parents thing. Now, I touched on it before, but your parents want what's best for you, but it's not always what's best. And that's a very important thing that you need to realize right now, because, you know, obviously they're your parents, you're going to listen to them. But once again, guys, if they don't have the life that you want, you have to be able to distance yourself from their mindset and their beliefs. You know, the main reason why is because they grew up in an entirely different world. And, you know, internet's around now, the whole world's completely changed. The opportunities that are out there nowadays is just so much different. Back in the day, it was smarter to buy a house. It was smarter to go to university. But nowadays, guys, it's a fucking terrible idea, these things. And they're still stuck in that brain and that cloud of fucking thoughts and brainwashing that they had from when they were a kid. But, you know, during this time, guys, perspective is very important. You know, judging the people, seeing that don't get angry at your parents, don't get angry at these people. Just see that they were brought up in a different world. You know, they were brought up with beliefs through since they were a child, from their family, from the programming of the bullshit, from the teachers, all this stuff. Don't get angry at these people. Just understand it and realize that, you know, these people, it's not their fault that they're acting this way or making you feel this way. Just ignore and realize that, you know, they're normal people and let them live their life. That's the way I do it, guys. Hopefully this video helps. This is everything that I can think of in terms of, you know, what I kind of went through, especially when I was younger, and just the whole limiting beliefs from these normal people. You know, the last thing I'll say, guys, is if there's something out there that you want, don't ask advice or permission from anyone else. Don't even ask if it's a good idea from someone. Just go out and fucking do it. Eventually you'll figure it out. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helped. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm posting a video every day for 100 days, so stay tuned for more. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.